Hello, I am here today to talk about the book Feed, which is by M.T. Anderson. Feed takes place in the future, a future in which Americans have been taken over by corporation. About 3/4 of the population have a feed connection implanted in their brain, giving the citizens instant access to info about all of their customers. America is declining due to the reliance on feed and corporation to help them access info. We are introduced to two of the main characters, Violet and Titus. In the book, they spend their spring break on the moon, and while there they get infected with a virus. When they come back from the moon, they end up spending some time in the hospital in which they try to fix this virus, and Violet ends up having it much more severely than Titus, and the feed ends up getting shut down due to this. Violet is much more content with the feed being shut down after she has had a while of not dealing with it. And then she begins to show Titus just how negative of an influence the feed really can have on the brain. This reminded me a lot of Brave New World when Lena wanted to rebel against the government and encouraged Bernard to do so. I found it really interesting that in both of these books they had the females rebelling against the government, because traditionally, in most senses, it would have been the stronger male counterpart. So I thought it was really cool to see females getting more involved in government politics and standing up for what they believe in. When we see just how badly Violet's feed had been damaged and how she loses her memory, that was incredibly scary for me, because it wasn't like it was from some disease such as Alzheimer's. It was from a chip, and an unnecessary chip, mind you. It was just so different from what I had seen in real life working in the nursing home of how people's memories deteriorate. It went quickly, and with the chip, like I said, being unnecessary, it wasn't necessary for her to lose her memory. She ends up trying to send her memories to Titus, but his memory, he's already filled and overwhelmed, information overload, and he ends up rejecting her memory. Shortly after, Violet ends up in a coma, and because her health continues to deteriorate. The use of advertisements placed in the character's head by the corporations is also a very interesting concept to me, and an incredibly scary one. But when you think about it, we watch multiple ads a day. We drive by ads to the point that they become so much a part of our life that we tend to not even realize or not even notice that we're consuming ads. And we can also take a look at Facebook, in which we now have ads that are custom to our interest and our likes. So it seems to me that we're already partially there. We're partially to the point of having the government and the corporation completely involved in what we like, to the point so much so of manipulation in order to buy their products. The feed is there as a constant reminder of the products you could buy, and they are so repetitive that the ads eventually work. We see just how badly everybody wants to make money in this book, and this is true of our real world today. It is amazing how far some of the corporations will go to get you to buy their product or test out one of their new inventions. I hope that this doesn't happen in the future, but at the rate that we're heading right now, there could possibly be something very similar to this. In order to not make this happen, I think we really need to learn to not rely so heavily on media. And that requires stepping away from the internet and Facebook and really taking a look at how much we know without all that stuff. Thank you for listening.